The story begins with a memory, a vision of a life that was. We see a young fawn, Bambi, living a peaceful existence in the forest with his mother. This idyllic world is shattered by the deafening crack of a hunter's rifle, an act of greed that leaves Bambi an orphan. He survives, grows, and even finds a new family with a doe, raising a fawn of his own. But the cycle of tragedy is not yet complete. A truck from a local company, Webecker Pharmaceuticals, loses control, striking and killing the doe while leaking barrels of glowing toxic waste into the wilderness. In the ensuing panic, Bambi's young offspring vanishes. Alone and consumed by a grief he has known before, Bambi drinks from the poisoned river. The chemicals and his bottomless rage ignite an unholy transformation, twisting his body into a hulking, ravenous creature with a singular purpose: vengeance. Our focus shifts to the present. A young woman, Xana, is in a taxi with her son, Benji. The atmosphere is thick with disappointment. Benji's father, Simon, has cancelled on them, blaming work for his absence at an important family gathering. As they travel down a lonely forest road, a monstrous stag erupts from the darkness. It doesn't just hit the car, it unmade it, tossing the 2-ton vehicle aside like a toy. Xana and Benji, buffered in the back seat, are spared the worst of the impact, but the driver is trapped by the mangled frame. The creature isn't finished. It stomps on the car, its heavy hooves crushing the metal. With a pained apology to the doomed driver, Xana pulls her son from the wreck. From a distance, they watch in horror as the mutated Bambi stands atop the car and lets out a roar, its mouth a grotesque snarl of sharp fangs. Meanwhile, at the edge of the forest, Benji's grandmother, Mary, wanders in a white nightgown, her mind lost to dementia. She murmurs Bambi's name, her fractured mind seeming to hold glimpses of the future, watching unseen as her family is hunted. At her nearby home, the family awaits their arrival. Benji's uncle, Andrew, prepares dinner while his aunt, Harriet, complains about the absent Simon. Their conversation reveals a house of dysfunction. The phone lines are cut because Mary's dementia causes her to make false police reports. Just as Harriet brings Mary back inside, Xana and Benji burst through the door, terrified and breathless. As Xana recounts her story, a debate breaks out. Andrew argues for caution, wanting to wait for morning. His brother, Joshua, horrified at the thought of leaving the driver to die, grabs his coat and heads out to find a signal for help. At the same time, 3 bounty hunters hired by Webecker Pharmaceuticals are combing the woods. They find the wrecked taxi and, assuming its occupants were attacked, decide to follow the tracks to find their monstrous prize. But in the pitch-black forest, one of the hunters, Tyler, mistakes Joshua for the creature and shoots him dead.